Hello folks and welcome back to another lesson. I think this was requested, but for the life of me I can't remember who by. So this is for you. It's for all of you. And for me, because I didn't know it. I didn't know the whole thing. I thought I did, but no, there was a few bits in there that I didn't. So we're going to do the whole thing, both guitar parts, all the good shazazzle. And we'll start off with tones, shall we? So I've got the Novo. So this is the Novo Cirrus J. People keep asking me about this one. Wonderful guitars. And just going clean into the Morgan MVP. So my usual tone, basically, just right on the very edge of breakup. You'll also need a fuzz pedal. I'm using the Walrus Audio Eons. Getting loads of use out of this one at the moment. Sounds great. And additionally, if you want to do James's parts, you'll need a wah wah as well. So that's all you need. The tuning is down half a step. I haven't detuned this half a step. I thought it would be easier to teach you it in standard tuning. I'll do a vote because I never know whether to do them in half a step down or standard tuning or whatever. So for this one though, standard tuning. So let's dive in with the intro riff, shall we? We have... that repeated around 7 times. So you're going to play a B power chord. But you don't want to play like that because you're going to need your fingers in that position so you can move about and take them off for the A and stuff, okay? So 1, 3 and 4 I'm using there. And you're going to play 2. Then you take your first finger off and put it back on for another 2. Then your second finger comes over the top onto the 3rd fret on the E string, okay? And you play that for 2. Then you take that finger off and you incorporate the low E and you play that 5 times. The second one of those is the first beat of the next bar. So slowly. And for the last 2 beats, you take your first and second fingers off. And there you're playing the A string and the D and the G, right? But then the last beat, you kind of incorporate the B string in there as well. And you do down, down, up. So the last 2 beats would be... And the open B works because you're already fretting the 4th fret on the G, okay? So, slowly. 3, 4. Now, when I played it to speed there, you'll notice my thumb comes slightly over the top, and it's just to lightly mute the E string so I can not worry about what my right hand's doing in terms of strumming. So again. Notice how it just jumps up there. Then after 7 times around of that, you play this. And again, repeat that around. So it's B for 3. Then you just play the low 2 4 times, and then your second finger comes in to play the G. To play 5, and then that's the same as the previous phrase. And around, okay? And then the very last time you play... And then you're into the chorus. So that is just B for 3, and then 5 on the G. Then you go to the A. But you put the fuzz pedal on after about 4 or 5 eighth notes. So you'll get that going on, right? Then the chorus. Now that's what I like to play, but essentially one guitar plays for that last bar, and the other one, usually Billy live, plays. Okay, so I combine the two because I like the slide and the G rather than just this single note. And if you're playing as like, you know, one guitarist, I think it's more fun. But the first part goes. So you're going to do 2 chords and then take all your fingers off, okay? So you do B to G. And again, there's just one finger chord stuff for the G. You're just covering the A string with a bit of meat off your second finger, right? Then you go to D5 for 2. And then A for 2. And your finger comes off on that third one, just as you do a sort of like upstroke. So it's quite strummy, you know. Watch my right hand. So I'm not really thinking too much about this one. It's just a bit of a up and down strummy sort of stuff, right? Third bar though, if guitar 1 plays, you do a 12th fret, 14th fret, if you can get there. Or you could do here, if you want to stay on that string, and then slide up to the 10th fret. Or like that. Meanwhile, as I say, live, Billy plays this part. He goes to an E. And James live actually does this. So he'll play 12th fret and then go back down to the G. So you play around that a few times, and at the end you play. One guitar plays that, the other plays chords. But you could just do it all yourself with. So it's 2, 0, 2. But you keep your little finger or your third finger on that 4th fret on the A. Back into the next verse. James is just playing with some wah, okay? It's clean as well, right? So that's pretty straightforward. And then if you go up here, you'll hear... He plays something along those lines, right? So you've got... But... he arpeggiates, so you get like that, and that's pretty straightforward. And then you've got 12 to 11 with the open B, okay? So, one time slowly. And then he uses some distortion and just plays the 4th fret. I think he plays the open B as well. And then you're back into that again, right? Coming out of that, it goes into like a middle 8 part, I guess. So rather than playing that part, the next riff will come in, okay? So you'll play. So pretty straightforward change. But you go to the 4th fret, right? Power chords. 4, 2, 4, 7. I think Billy might be just playing. He might just be playing the root notes while James is playing the chords. I'm not sure what the third guitar part's doing there live, but anyway, I would just do this. 12th fret. So you've got. Then you play the same rhythm, but you move it down to the F sharp, so the 2nd fret. And then you you go up to the 5th fret. There you hit the 9th fret on the B, okay? Right, that one again, and then the 4th time, you do a little sort of, well, I think it's quarter or half step bend there. And that's on the B string as well. So slowly we have... All right, and that actually hangs over when it goes into the... So it's just another slight variation as that riff is evolving, basically. So we have... Down, 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 down. With that change, so you're going E to G, right? Down, down, change, down, down, right? Back into that. Down, 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 right, for that part. Right, so you go around that 5 times. And the 6th time you play... back to clean, right? And here, Billy plays the same chords you get in the chorus. That, but with arpeggiations. You've got... and around again, right? It goes around that 3 times, and then it goes... So you've got 2, 4, 4. All your fingers come off there, and you just hit the G string open. Then you go to a G chord. Again, I wouldn't worry too much about what you're hitting here. And then you've got a D5. And again, all his fingers are off. That's the open G again. And then you've got an A sus2. Because the B is open. And then you go to the A, straight to the G after 3 8th notes. And round again. Again, though, I really wouldn't worry too much about what you're hitting there. Round 3 times, and then James plays this over the top, clean. 3, 4. And around again. And then the 4th time he plays while Billy's... And for the outro part, we've got this riff. Now there's a few different things going on here, but for one guitar, I would go with what... James is playing, which is this. I'd play that, right? He plays that 12 times round. So you've got B. So 7, 7, 5, 3. B, B, A, G. So down, down, up, down, down, up. And you go to the D on the A string. Drop that down 1 string. And you play A, B flat. 5, 5, 6, right? I think Billy might just be playing down here. Without that chromatic note, okay? And then there's a solo part over the top as well that James plays. I don't have my wah plugged in actually, but it's essentially just these 2 phrases. You've got... Okay, so that's just a hammer on from the 2nd to the 4th fret. And then you play a quarter note on the 4th fret. So you repeat that twice. The 3rd time you do a bend. It's a full step bend. And then you play 4-2. Okay? Play that round a couple of times, then you go up to the 10th fret and you play this. And there might be like a little run in there, I think, but you know, don't worry too much. Essentially, it's just 2 8th notes and a quarter note, okay? So you repeat that round twice again. And then the 3rd time, you follow that same sort of pattern that we did in the last one, and then you get this. Over the end chords. And that's it. You're done. Hope you enjoyed that one. See you again soon.